loads of lasagna already cooked. Like I said, it took about half an hour. So yes, all the cheese is melted and stuff. Tammy, are you looking forward to having Mummy's lasagna again?
Yeah. Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go.
And welcome to today's vlog. Hope you're all okay, keeping safe and well. As you can see behind me, the weather isn't exactly the greatest today. It's foggy and it's raining. It's not that like it's tipping down with rain, that fine horrible drizzly rain. Was walking down to mum and dad's, it is getting a bit faster. Yeah, also kids went off to school absolutely fine this morning. It is the last day because obviously they break up tomorrow. They've got a teacher training day, and also Sam was very excited going to school again today. He's been nominated for student council again, so he finds out this afternoon in assembly whether he gets it or not. I said to him, if you don't be upset, because he's done it about 4 times before, I think he has. So I said to him, look, if you don't get it, don't worry about it. It's always nice that some other little boy or girl have it. I said, because you've done it a few times before. So he was absolutely fine. So he was buzzing anyway. So he said, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. Which is the attitude to have for him, bless him. So, and obviously, yeah, Ben was fine going to school as well, which was great. And so yeah, so it's like I said, I think I can look like a drum rat, being honest, if you want to go down to mum's. Obviously I need to get some milk. Love to know where it all goes. I really would. Definitely need a cow for the garden. Saying that though, we used to have the milkman, and it was getting to the point where it used to be expensive. It was about nearly £40 a week for the milk in total, so we just cancelled that because obviously it's a lot cheaper to get it from the shop. So anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna obviously I'm going to now put my phone away because it's getting, like I said, I'm getting absolutely soaked, and I shall see you in a bit when I'm round the street. Changed the plan. We've ended up at Tesco's with mum because obviously it's tipping down with rain. She says she'll bring up the car and she's looking up there. They're different, aren't they? I bet Zach was like one of these, you know, wasn't he?
I don't think Zach's doing it.
Isn't Zach doing it anymore? So we're looking at these pumpkins. They're £1.75. They're quite a decent size though, aren't they? So, like I said, but we're pumpkin picking on Wednesday. So that should be pretty cool. And looking at these Legos and stuff for Sammy, there's nothing there for like actually. So what do you want, Mum? You want a paper? There's some ham. What about you get some bananas? Oh, that looks a bit manky, that one, doesn't it? What about those? What about these ones? Those ones. They look a bit better. Or even get some of these ones from down here. No. What those? What do you like? Oh, they're raisins and peanut mix. You do, don't you? Dad likes his walnuts, doesn't he?
Yeah, but you can't eat him now.
You can't eat them now because of his teeth, can he? So that's a small pumpkin, isn't it? That one is really tiny. What? £3 for that pumpkin? That can't be. It can't be £3 for that pumpkin. She took this bit as expensive as it is. So Sammy wanted lasagna, as I said earlier, on for tea when we got him, so I'm going to do that for him now. It's only 2:30, and I thought I'd get it ready now out of the way, and then I can put it in when they come in from school because Ben's always hungry. Anyway, yes, I've got my pork and beef mince there. Obviously these come from Aldi. It's quite a big portion actually, so again hopefully this might last us 2 meals to say. So yes, I've got that. I've got 6 lasagna sheets here. These obviously gluten free, so Ben can have them as well. Got some Ladomio creamy lasagna sauce. The reason why I go for the Ladomio ones, because sometimes the cheapy ones contain barley, and obviously with Ben being gluten free, he can't have the barley. Let's double check. As you can see, yeah, that's absolutely fine there. I thought I had some lasagna sauce in the cupboard, but I haven't. I got the original bolognese sauce, but that's exactly the same stuff. So I've got 2 lots of them because it's a big mince, so make sure it's all covered in like the sauce stuff. And obviously I've got some cheese then to go on the top. The boys absolutely love their cheese as well, so they put lots and lots of cheese on there. So yeah, so let's put this all together and start cooking this now. See, I'm just frying off my mince now. Put a little bit of oil in, not too much, because I find with mince it can actually make its own fat. So what I'll do is, once that's cooked, I'll drain all the fat out of there as well. Yeah, make it a bit healthier, or try and make it a little bit healthier as well, yeah, because that's starting to cook now, which is pretty good. And then obviously in here I've got 2 lots of boiling hot water, which I'll just put in my lasagna sheets. I find if I actually soften them up, make them really soft, the kids tend to eat it a lot easier, because if they're actually hard like this, they don't really like it so much. I don't know if you're supposed to do it, but I find it works better for us. So yeah, so comment down below if you make lasagna, whether you soften these up in hot water or you just put them in as they are. And I've also got my little Pyrex glass dish. Can't believe I've actually had this years. I'll be honest, I think it was a wedding present from when me and Stephen got married. So yeah, so you can see has that got a crack in that there? Oh, it's got a bit of a crack in there, so I hope, fingers crossed, that should be fine. We've also got a round one as well. They come as a set, believe it or not. Yeah, so quite surprised we still got them, really. Yeah, so my mince is cooked now. It's cooked really nice. You can see, about the oil or the fat that's come out of the mince. So what I'm going to do is going to drain all this now, because obviously you can't really put that in the shepherd's pie. And then you can see my lasagna sheets are boiling quite nice. For some reason this one's boiling quicker than what that one is. I really do not know why. I've got 2 over here which I've already done. So yeah, so once added my Domino sauce, I'm gonna layer it all up and make my layers. Yeah, so I've got my sauce, which I'm going to just put into my frying pan now. Got that one. I could get more of there. What's that on there? Oh, Stand Against Hunger. Some about the trust. About the trestle trust on here. So yes, got that one, and then also put this one in here as well. That's it. Now I'll add my mince. Let's put that back in there. That's it. Let's give this a bit of a good old mix first. That's it, and I'll put it back on the stove for a little bit. Yes, I'm glad I've actually put both of them in, because obviously at least on there then every bit of mince is going to get covered. So, because sometimes when you buy, you just use like the smaller one. Sometimes I find it doesn't get everywhere as well. Obviously it doesn't matter about this one here, because this is only like put on between the layers and stuff. That's it. Yes, I'll just put this back on the hob now to boil a little bit, or to heat for a bit. And then, like I said, I've got my tray, and then show you how I layer it all up. Let's get that good on mince first. That's it. There we go. Again, in our house we eat loads and loads of pasta dishes. Again, Sammy loves pizza. Even Sammy does actually macaroni, cheese. So obviously Stephen makes his own chicken and bacon pasta. We also eat loads of spaghetti bolognese and stuff. So yeah, there we go. That's it. There we go. Let's give that good old, leave that now for a minute, and that one should be done now as well. And that's it. And I'll take that one out. Yeah, you can see that one's done. The problem is this water's hot. Take that one out, put that on there, and then let's put that one back in there for a little bit. already. Obviously sprinkled loads of cheese on top. And yes, it's all ready to put in about 4:30. So we'll get tea for about 5 o'clock. Yeah, it takes about half an hour on 190 fan. I think it's about, if you haven't got a fan, it's about 200. So yeah, we're really looking forward to that. And I shall show you what it's like when I colour up. Fingers crossed I've got the layers. Sometimes I can get layers and sometimes I can't. I know the kids will be happy because Ben absolutely loves it. When I do cook it, he asks for seconds as well. So yeah, so that's what we got for tea tonight. The boys have finished for half term. Ben, was this what you drink? Yeah. But anyway, yeah, the boys finished.
I guess this sofa will be heading for the bin next as well.
Probably will be. But yeah, so Ben's had a really lovely day. Was outside talking to his PA and the driver. Obviously Sammy come in, left the gate open, and Ben used his initiative, didn't you, sweetheart? Because she's got cheese puff. We usually had cheese puffs in there, but went in the kitchen.
It wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough. He actually
Topped it up.
he topped it up with bacon rashers, didn't you, sweetheart? But at least he put them in his bowl.
I'm giving credit there.
I give him credit there. You're not silly like that, are you? Eh? But yeah, Ben's come home with another trip for next year, haven't you, Ben? Eh? You're gonna have the time in your life at college, aren't you? Obviously, you come home. Was it last week? Obviously, with his residential, he's going to Butlins, and now next year he's also going to see Lion King the musical, aren't you? That should be really good. That's what Mummy wants to go and see, but not tell Sammy because he's jealous as it is. He's going to Butlins and Sammy's not yet. Hey, but at least you're enjoying it. That's one thing, aren't you? And you also did you say several film trips as well to cinema? Apparently they've secured several free trips or something because they do something called an enterprise thing where they, what is it, the enterprise thing is where they do things and try to sell them, don't they, make money? Yeah, and then obviously then that money helps fund like the trips and all the cinema things and stuff like that. So yeah, so as long as you enjoy yourself, aren't you? So obviously they learn through going out and playing and stuff like that, don't they? So yeah, so you've got lots of exciting things to look forward to. And obviously, with their Christmas movie, obviously they're doing Lion King. Ben's actually playing part of Hyena, bless him, aren't you? That should be fun. So he's got to find some black trousers and a white shirt. So I might see if I can just use a t-shirt, actually, white t-shirt actually, while putting the shirt on him.
And you still got the Rebecca's wedding.
Oh yeah, that's an idea.
Where will you put that?
Oh yeah, still got his trousers and his white shirt from Becca's wedding, which should probably be upstairs in his...
But in the film, the hyenas didn't wear a suit.
No, they did they?
That's it now. Time to start half term.
Yeah, sometimes. So you can have a nice laying tomorrow morning, can't you?
Yeah.
But what did you do this morning? You woke up at 6:30, didn't you? Yeah. And what did Daddy do this morning when he got up? He turned the alarm...
Turn the alarm off.
He turned the second alarm off at 6:30. So if it wasn't for you waking up at 6:30, we would have slept in. So
Yeah.
I give you permission to lay in tomorrow morning, all right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so got a lot of fun things planned, don't we, for next week?
Yeah.
And hopefully we should get out because you see where marked the bottom of the drive, haven't they, where they're putting the cable in, aren't they, for cable broadband, which should be good. But anyway, how was school?
Very good.
What have you done at school? Anything nice?
Yeah.
Or you just have a bit of a lazy day today?
Bit of lazy day.
Or did you bring home your swimming kit?
Yeah.
Did you bring home your swimming kit?
Yeah, it's in my bag.
Is it in your bag?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right, because don't forget, hopefully we're going swimming next week, aren't we, as well?
Yeah.
Was it a free swim today, or did you do lessons with your swim?
Free swim.
Or was it a free swim, so you must have, so you played around, did you, in the pool? Yeah. All right then, my sweetheart, and what did you ask for dinner? What did you ask for tea tonight?
Lasagna.
And guess what Mummy's done?
You cooked it.
Yeah, Mummy's made lasagna.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think? Just shout to Mummy. There you go. All right. There's lasagna already cooked. It took about half an hour. So yes, all the cheese is melted and stuff. Tammy, are you looking forward to having Mummy's lasagna again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Out of all the meals, all the things that Mummy cooks, what's your favourite?
This one.
What's that?
Lasagna.
I thought you liked it when we did cottage pie.
I like this one the best.
You like the lasagna the best? Okay. So yes, if I cut it up, hopefully, fingers crossed, I can get my layers in it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but there we go. What's the matter? There we go, look at this. There you go. I have put some chips in as well, because sometimes it isn't enough, the kids want more, so they have got some chips if they want some. So let's get my fish slice. Let's have a look, shall we? See if I can get my layers. Sort of. There you go, that's bends. There you go, look at that steaming. A little bit extra there, so I'll take that bit off. And put that there for him. There we go. So yes, that is our tea for tonight.
Well then, SGFAM, that brings Thursday to a close, and yep, the start of October half term for us. Yep, the kids' schools have shut for half term, and tomorrow they've got a training day, and then they're off for all the next week, and then back on Halloween itself. So yeah, I remember the times where you used to have Halloween in with the school October half term, but not this time. It's the day they go back. So yeah, and just outside in our road we've got Swish cable fibre being installed. Yeah, it's about blooming time in this area of Northamptonshire had cable. Yeah, I remember when I used to live at home in my old place, we used to have NTL. Anyone remember NTL, which became Virgin Media? Yeah, their cable broadband was absolutely lightning fast. You know, I do miss that compared to the prices we pay for BT down this end. Absolutely ridiculous. You know, it'd be nice to, when we're doing these vlogs, you know, to get a YouTube video, you know, or solve the problem of editing and doing the videos, which get done pretty fast. It's getting them up to YouTube's the problem because of the slowness of the internet, isn't it, Cheryl? Hey, I said the slowness of the internet's the big issue here, getting the vlogs up. Producing the videos as a whole, getting the videos done are easy. It's just the blooming internet from BT is absolutely ridiculous.
That's the reason why we're unfortunately 2 days behind, because again our internet is so crazy. Because us being 2 days behind, we can guarantee you there's a vlog at 5 PM every night, can't we?
Yeah, that's definitely. Because it's nice to have a little bit of a buffer
Just
between now and then. But what I do want to do is, as we get near Christmas, is being able to show you our Christmas vlog as soon as possible, basically, because I don't really want a full 2 days after Christmas to show that, do you?
I don't actually, no. So I'm definitely trying to catch that away. So I hope, fingers crossed,
it ain't going to be live. That thing's not going to be live this year. It's next year, isn't it? When it's finally here.
I don't know. I think it all depends on how quickly they can actually cable all the streets, I think.
Yeah.
But like I said, we've got the little marks outside bottom of our driveway where they're going, aren't we?
Yeah.
You can see them all the way up the street.
Yeah. It's going to be probably worth doing because, you know, I am quite tempted by it just to get these videos up quicker. Like I said, producing them solved, you know, the computer does them pretty fast. It's just getting them up to YouTube. That's the
Not
problem.
only that, we looked on their website, and believe it or not, for full fibre cable broadband, it's a lot cheaper than what we're paying for BT now.
Yeah. BT is absolutely horrendous for the prices they charge. You know, I hate to say it, I barely rarely use a standard like telephone line now. It's always a mobile, isn't it? We always use to make calls.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just don't understand where they get their charges from half the time for some of these things.
I don't. It's crazy, no?
Yeah, anyway, yep, so as I said, kids are on holiday now. Yep, so we've got quite a few things planned next week. And
I'm not going to tell you, we'll give you a nice surprise.
Yeah, we've got quite a lot planned next week, and some of it is what we can show as normal, but some things we can't because of, you know, you can't really take video cameras into certain places, can you, Cheryl?
No.
But anyway, yeah, so we'll see you tomorrow for Friday. We're going to go on a trip to B&M because we've got to get some bits for the house. We need some bath stuff. Cheryl needs some washing doodah. You know, she rather buys, where is it? She rather buys one of the big boxes of like Persil or Ariel. She does not really keen on this Audi one. It's not very good, is it?
It's not Aldi, it's the Sainsbury's one.
Not Sainsbury's?
Yeah.
But that was Audi, but...
No, so, since I bought this, I've noticed mine that's having eczema got worse. So I think I'm going to go back to my my usual Surf. And I also like to buy these as well.
The old tabbies.
Yeah.
Anyway, see you tomorrow.
Bye.